Good day, everyone. This is Dude to Dude, joined again by Kami.
Hello.
So today we will be reviewing Power Rangers deck building game S.P.D To the Rescue expansion. Assuming I can open it.
Here, let me grab the bottom portion and then
you.
you just pull. There we go.
Yay, teamwork. Makes the dream work.
Woo!
So we have our advertisement of the day, a role-playing game, the G.I. Joe deck building game, G.I. Joe role-playing game, and the Transformers deck game. It's like they make all of those.
Yes.
We have the nice rule book, which highlights what comes in it. I just set this aside, because then I will talk to that in a minute. So, have some nice artwork in the box.
Yes.
Otherwise,
We've
it's
got some top
mostly
and bottom as well.
empty space, as usual with these types of things, but that's very minor. So, going to hand these over to you, Kami. Thank you.
So, here we have Emperor Grum scheming and empowered.
I'll take him. I was just going to say, yep.
There we go. We have Mora scheming and Morgana empowered. We have Broodwing scheming and empowered. Hold up. There we go. I'm not good at reading upside down. We have General Benog scheming and empowered. We have Ichthior scheming, empowered. We have Omni scheming. The Magnificence empowered. We have Jack Landors, teenager. S.P.D Red Ranger.
Pardon?
Skylar Sky Tate, teenager. S.P.D Blue Ranger. Bridge Carson, teenager. S.P.D Green Ranger. Before moving on to the next one, I am very sorry that this person's name is Bridge Carson. Elizabeth Z. Delgado, teenager. S.P.D Yellow Ranger. Sydney Sid Drew, teenager. S.P.D Pink Ranger. Anubis Doggy Kruger, commander. S.P.D Shadow Ranger. And then we have, I believe this is a errata card.
Let's see.
That it may actually add a mechanic.
Yes, I think that does. So,
which I can't read upside down.
I'm about
so
to.
Dude will.
When you battle a villain, you may resolve their reward or contain them on this card. Once per turn, you may battle with energy instead of shards, but you must contain that villain. If there are 8 villains in containment, the hero wins the game. Villain players may liberate villains from this card by unlocking them. By buying them, excuse me. However, the cost of a villain is doubled its printed cost. When a villain is liberated, the villain player puts it into their hand. In the case of Ace Squad Rangers, attach them to Omni/the Magnificence instead. So, very interesting.
Yes. So I will gather these together again.
Yep. So, now onto the cards themselves. We should have 6 Delta Max Striker, I am going to screw up this name, so I apologize. We have 6 of a Trubian sword.
Yes.
Okay. We have Cat Manx hero. S.P.D Green Ranger. S.P.D Pink Ranger. S.P.D Yellow Ranger. S.P.D Blue Ranger. You don't get much of a Blue Ranger in this versus the others. Interesting. S.P.D Shadow Ranger. S.P.D Red Ranger. I do like the art on these.
Yes.
Let's see, we have the Delta Runner 1. Delta Runner 2. Delta Runner 3. Delta Runner 4. The Delta Runner 5. And the Delta Base. We have the White Crybot. The Blue Head Crybot. Piggy. Bugglesworth. Professor Mooney. Orange Head Crybot. Murloc. General Valco. Don't ask why I went with a Z for some reason. Empowered Grom. Morgana. Broodwing. General Benang. Ichthior, thank you. And we have A Squad Red Ranger, villain. A Squad Blue Ranger. A Squad Green Ranger. A Squad Yellow Ranger. A Squad Pink Ranger. All of those were villains. The villains down. Stop trying to shift. No. There we go. RIC 2.0. K9 Cannon. S.P.D Battleizer. SWAT Truck. A Wave of My Hand. A Big Swing. S.P.D Emergency. I'm sorry, I can't give it a proper flair to that last one. I've seen some of it. I'm sorry, I'm just not good at doing that showmanship version of it at the moment. So, please forgive me. Judgment Mode. Terror Spacecraft. Piggy's Cafe. Cat's Lab. New Tech City. Delta Blasters, red. Delta Patrol Cycle, blue. Delta Enforcer, green. Delta Cruiser, yellow. Fist of Iron, pink. Shadow Saber, shadow. And then we have Grum's Staff. Battle Suit for Morgana. Wings for Broodwing. Claw Blade for General Benang. Ocean Saber for Ichthior. And then we have the Delta Squad Megazord or the Delta Max Megazord. So, again, the artwork on these, very nice, good representation. The only one I even questioned was earlier on where it's going.
The Blue Ranger.
Blue Ranger got cheated on his hero card. Just saying. Yes, you get his helmet, his arm, but he's so much in the foreground, you're seeing the background more.
Yes, the composition seems a little off for the intention of the card here.
Yeah. And
it's good art.
Oh,
it's just not on the right card.
Yeah. And this is the first time I've even actually had a quote-unquote major argument. I mean, I've noted where at a moment it looked like one ranger was getting beat up a lot, and then it's like, oh no, wait, that's a different ranger. It just was a shadow made him look a different color. But yeah, but if that's the worst I can say about the artwork,
Then it's doing pretty good.
yeah. So, and we will be playing this at a future date.
Yes.
Or previous date, depending on how we end up playing it. Because if we do a live stream, this may come out after.
Yes.
So, anyway, thank you all for tuning in. Have a good day.